Odd moments in history captured on film. Warning for mature eyes only. The greatest method to preserve history is via photographs. The images in this collection convey remarkable tales about how the world operated long before we had any other means of knowing. Prohibition waterfall. It isn't water, it's booze. During the Prohibition era, police officers were obligated by law to dispose of all alcoholic beverages. A lot of kegs were discovered upstairs in this instance. London bombing precautions. During World War II, students were taught emergency procedures such as donning gas masks and fleeing to a safe location. Hydrogen bomb. Have you ever seen a mushroom cloud in person? Let's hope not. This image depicts the aftermath of a hydrogen bomb detonated on the Bikini Atoll. The United States tested 23 additional nuclear weapons between 1946 and 1958. People were unaware of the Axis powers' plans in the 1940s. They thought chemical strikes may happen at any time. Although it never happened, British civilians made sure to stay prepared by wearing gas masks throughout the period. Mutant grasshopper. Fortunately, this enormous grasshopper will not be a menace to humankind anytime soon. In the 1930s, the above image was a popular joke postcard, Photoshop's early days. Kobe, Japan. This horrific photograph captures the World War II bombardment of Kobe, Japan. The strike was part of the United States campaign against Japan. The bombardment started on March 16, 1945 and finished the next day. Flying kitten. Scientists used kittens to test the principle of weightlessness and zero gravity in 1958 before humans traveled into space. First ever photo of space. Although it may not appear to be much, this is the first photograph ever taken of the Earth's surface. On October 24, 1946, it was snapped from a suborbital flight of a US V-2 rocket. First atomic bomb. This is a snapshot of the world's first atomic weapon. The gadget was named after its creators, while the nuclear test itself was codenamed Trinity. Freed slaves. In 1907, a British businessman removes cuffs from a slave's ankle. Over the course of 245 years, British slave traders brought over 3.4 million Africans to North America. Slavery was abolished in the early 20th century when this photograph was shot. Machu Picchu. Hiram Bingham, a Yale professor and adventurer, accidentally discovered Machu Picchu while traversing the Peruvian jungles. This is the first photograph ever taken in 1911. Faster than a speeding bullet. Horses were the principal form of transportation throughout World War I and World War II. In 1935, German troops practiced their firearms in order to prepare their horses not to be scared by loud sounds. German submarine control room. This weird maze of pipes and wheels is the inside of a control room of a German UB-110 submarine. This photograph was shot in 1918. Letter to Hitler from a surprising sender. Gandhi sent a letter to Hitler in July 1939. Clearly, his appeal was unsuccessful. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali poses in his boxing costume underwater at the Sir John Hotel, Miami, 1961. Babies for sale. This one, luckily, is a joke. This postcard is from the 1940s, France. However, it's a little messed up given that selling babies was not an uncommon practice back then. Mike Tyson and Robert Downey Jr. A rare photograph of Mike Tyson before he got his facial tattoo. Who knew these two were so close? The last photo of Hitler. This shot, taken on April 30th, 1945, was Adolf Hitler's final known photograph. Later that day, he committed suicide. Arnold Schwarzenegger's big guns. Arnold Schwarzenegger started weight training at the age of 15 and won the Mr. Universe title at the age of 20. Schwarzenegger then won the Mr. Olympia competition 7 times and went on to become a model, actor, and politician. This photograph was taken in the 1970s. Scandinavian airline employee. A snapshot from 1959 showing an employee of Scandinavian Airlines measuring the ideal length of the stewardess's skirt for her outfit. Pranksters. Soldiers enjoyed having fun even when they were at war. When a jet landed on the wrong ship, they would spray it with graffiti before returning it. The photo above shows an Air Force jet that made the unforgivable error of landing on a Navy ship. Reichserd to Dankfest Rally. The 1934 Reichserd to Dankfest Rally, also known as the Reichs Thanksgiving celebration, took place in Buchberg, Germany. Nagasaki. This plutonium bomb caused widespread devastation in Japan. On August 9, 1945, the bomb was exploded over Nagasaki. Between 39,000 and 80,000 individuals perished suddenly, while many more died over time from the horrifying symptoms of radiation poisoning. Space Chimp. The first chimp to travel in space was Ham, the Astro Chimp. On January 31, 1961, he launched from Cape Canaveral and returned to Earth with just a damaged nose.